I would like to welcome Everett Cooper. Everett Cooper, many of you may know, he is a father, and he is such a vocal advocate for his children. And, he was coming to a school board meeting just to speak out for his kids on a book that he found, and he'll speak about that. He was standing up in the back of the room, and they actually had about 10 officers choke him, push him around, and arrest him at the beginning of the meeting just because he was standing up. So if you can all please give a warm welcome to Everett Cooper, and thank him for being here.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who do not know of me, or I'm sure you've heard of me by now, my name is Everett Cooper. I am the father who was arrested back in August at a school board meeting for the great crime of standing in the back of a room, at a segregated room at that. I am not a man who looks for attention. Contrary to what those on the school board may believe as justifications for limiting parents' rights further, I did not ever believe I would find myself in that kind of position, let alone to ever be sufficiently motivated to attend a school board meeting in the first place. I'm a father of 4 who is happy to be left alone in my little corner of the world. So what motivated me to get involved? Could it be finding cartoonized homosexual propaganda books that demonize Christians while sanctifying a pedophile, during Meet the Teacher at Frontier Elementary School? Being told by the principal that the book is approved reading and cannot be removed? How about learning about the creation of a diversity and equity committee to help instill critical race theory and LGBTQ pseudo-religious ideology into the curriculum and culture of our schools that enables this new approved reading materials? How about being called hateful and then hung up on by the assistant superintendent in charge of curriculum and materials who happens to be homosexual herself and an activist? All these things are true events. All of these things have led me to pull my kids from school. All of these things have sufficiently motivated, thank you. All of these things have sufficiently motivated my wife to homeschool 4 children and to essentially abandon her desires to reopen her business. They also provided me with a sense of duty to where I had to go and address the school board. This is where I discovered that we are facing a school board that does not have the best in mind for our kids and their parents. They outright ignore the parents who show up to speak, disregard our rights, intimidate us with show of force, including violent arrests, which I personally experienced. We are facing a school board who is politically motivated to destroy our youth and our American way of life. They have an extremist at every level who are compliant to the whims and demands of the board, no matter how detrimental it is to our youth or our parental rights. We need to fight like hell to replace every single board member, as 1 or 2 is not enough. The entire school system needs a purging of radicals, and this fight starts in this room. It starts in your conversations with other parents. It starts by taking action to raise awareness, as too many parents are content in their obliviousness. It starts when we stand up and say, I will not comply with tyranny. I will not be complacent in the destruction of our youth, and I will not be silent while you try to take away our rights. Thank you.